So today's video is all about Mastershots. Now, if you saw my active track video a while back, I mentioned Mastershots a few times. That's because I had planned to do a Mastershots video, but instead I did the active track. But today I am doing the Mastershots video. Now, Mastershots is very similar to quick shots in the fact that it does similar maneuvers, but rather than doing them singly, it does them all at the same time. Now, when you've done your Mastershots, you pick your subject. I'm going to pick myself in this field and show you how it's done. It just basically flies off and does different maneuvers like the sort of quick shots does, but it does them all at the same time. And then it puts them all on your drone in separate files, so you can take them off and edit them how you want to. You can do transitions or however you want. You can change the order of them if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get the drone up in the air and we'll show you the Mastershots in action, and then we'll go from there. So see you in a sec. Right, okay, so I've got the drone up in the air. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over in the central sort of this field, and I'll do the Mastershots. So let's get that started. So let's just turn this around. So cancel that. So I'll get it over in this sort of direction, maybe a little bit further. I want to get it high up as well, just so it's out the way of those trees. Right, so that's just checking. I ended up crashing that, and if you just saw the other video where I crashed it, it was over there, so I don't want to get it anywhere near those trees again. Right, okay, so we will angle the gimbal down, because obviously I need me as a subject here. I don't even know where I am. Let's go back a little. There I am. Right, okay, so we need to go into video, Mastershots. Now it should see me. I'll go forward a little bit, back a little bit even. So it's seen me on there, as you can see on the screen now. So if I tap that, it should then highlight me. Now, okay, so as you can see here, you've got different ranges. You can have it small, so it's close up to you. Medium, as you think, a little bit further away, and large, a lot larger, so it's ended up going a bit further. Seeing as there is quite a big open space, let's go for the large, and it's going to do the current start point. I could do automatic, but I'll just do the current location as a start point, and then basically just click start there. It gives you your 3, 2, 1, cue Roger, and off it goes. So obviously you can see on the screen record there, it will basically just do different maneuvers around me, rather than just sort of, as you can see there, it's coming closer to me, and it should then circle round as well and do all different maneuvers. As you see there, it's circling around me now, but it's keeping me as a subject. I mean, I'm not too sure what will happen if I actually move away. So let's try moving a bit further away and see if it sort of comes a bit closer to where I am. So yeah, I can see it's starting to come towards me now. I can't see because that's sun. So it does all different things. So as I say, it's like quick shots, but rather than having to do every single one individually, this basically just does sort of say 6 or 7 different maneuvers, and then gives you the option to like do what you want with them. At the end of the day, you can just do different transitions and edit them how you want. But it all, as I say, keeps you as the object, or whatever it is. It could be, I could have done the farmhouse, I could have done a horse. The options are endless. Obviously I need to watch out from here. Like, I don't know if you can see on the camera there, over in the distance there is some electrical lines, so I'm hoping it shouldn't go anywhere near there, because quite a distance away. But as you can see, it's keeping me. So is that the asteroid kind of looking one, where it just goes right up in the air? So what I will do is, obviously you can see this on every now and then when I show you the screen recording of what it's doing, and I'll probably put little clips in the video as we're going along. But what I'll do is I'll edit it all together at the end, and I'll put like a nice little transition thing so you can see all the shots as a whole. So I don't know if you can see that there, there's a pigeon going by. I don't know if it went near it, but I think that is it done. So there, it's basically, it doesn't take a huge amount of time, but obviously if you've got like a nice point of interest shot and you want to film something. Now I don't know how much battery life I've got 23 minutes, right, okay. I'm just thinking, can I do another one with a farmhouse? Let's fly it over and have a look. Ooh, that was close, Barbara. Right, okay, so angle the gimbal down. Now it's selecting all of the cars. Now I want to go back and up a little bit. I want to get out of the way of this. Now I don't know how this is going to affect it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do brake. Now someone mentioned on one of my videos, don't use bypass for the sensors, use brake. It basically just stops. It doesn't sort of have to think about going around stuff. Sometimes it can go around and crash. So I've selected brake on there. And then what we'll do is, it's selecting that building. It reckons that's a person, but it's not a person. Cancel that. So what we'll do is we'll turn it around. I'm going to have it as this silo. So let's have a look and see if it'll target that silo. Right, so it's targeted that. What I'll do this time, I'll do medium. I did large there, so you saw exactly how far it goes there. I don't know how this is gonna, it says watch out for surrounding obstacles. So I'm going to sort of be mindful of this. I'm going to talk to you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm focused on what this drone is doing. Because if it goes anywhere near the buildings, I need to like cancel it straight away. But it looks a lot as though it's doing its maneuvers. I can't even see over there. It's far too bright. But there's nothing over there to stop it. There's no, all the electrical lines are over there. The tall trees are over there, but it's nowhere near that. Now it's going round. Oh, cancel that. It's saying like battery level low, so I don't know whether it's going to do this. It's only got 20% battery left. 14% battery, sorry. I mean, I'm only here, so it should be okay, but it's got like 32% left to do. And I don't know whether to cancel it now or just to keep going. Now there is, I don't know if you could see that on the screen, there is a massive birds of, where were you the other day when I was trying to do the bird strike videos? It's always the way, isn't it? When you want something to happen, it never happens. And the times when you just want to get on with something else happens. But yeah, there's a big flock of birds. I don't know if you could see it on there. I'll try and put the video on. But it's doing all of the rocket, and it's obviously doing different things. There's a seagull right near it, flying right near it. Now it's coming down and it's doing the circle. Oh, the birds are right near it. As you can hear, it's like going off on one, but it is only got another 15% to go and it's done. 92%. And then obviously I'm going to land it right next to me. It's only just there, so it's got 9%, 99. Right, okay. Hopefully, where are they going? It's trying to land on the roof. So that was Mastershots. I initially just thought of doing me as a subject and taking it out as far as I could with the large setting. Obviously, sort of because I'm in this open field, there's loads of space, so I can get the drone right up high and right far out wide and do some cool shots. But obviously, because the farmhouse is here, I thought, do you know what, I'll try and do that as well. It got to 99% of finishing the Mastershots, and it was saying that very low battery, it needs to come back. But it managed, I think it's managed to finish the Mastershots without it. Obviously I can't see it yet, but I will show that sort of at the end of the video. But I wanted to see what it would be like round a building, obviously in the silo, and just sort of in that area as well, rather than just being me in a field. So me in the field was the large setting. Over there near the farmland and the silo, that was the medium setting. There is a small setting, but I didn't see the point in doing that because it's just going to be sort of around me. And I didn't really want to do it over there because there's lots of things sticking up and I didn't want it to hit those. So I thought medium or large is the best for that sort of stuff. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, comment below and let us know how you're getting on. If you've got a drone channel, stick it in the comments. Any advice for a beginner? Also let me know. I'm taking everything on board. Obviously with the obstacle avoidance, I'm putting that now on brake rather than bypass, because obviously people are saying when it bypasses, sometimes it sort of thinks for itself and messes up and sometimes crashes. People have crashed a drone because of that. So I've switched that to brake, as you might have seen. I'm going to keep it on that now. But yeah, just anything you can advise me on, settings and bits and pieces that will help me on my little journey of flying a drone. Anyway, hope you're all well and enjoying yourself and flying happily. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and happy flying. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, you can watch these videos as well. See you later.